ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hunters of all ages. What's going on, my friends? Welcome to this week's Hunting Lodge. My name's Jaxybeard. I'm just some guy with a beard and guns and a PC, apparently, who gets to come and hang out with you guys weekly, go over all things the hunter, and bring the community together, answer questions, do all that fun stuff. Are we okay? Everything good? Excuse the mess here. I don't have a chance to tidy up or make the bed since waking up. Yeah. We're out in Emerald Coast. I came to realize. So one thing that I do a lot in my job is jump around builds, and in the process, I'm having to put my saved games back in. And as I mentioned last week, I'm on an old save right now, and it's kind of exciting because a lot of these maps, a lot of the reserves, I haven't been to. So I was going to find my actual save that I'm using on the normal for my retail, or for my live version, but I thought this is kind of fun, going to maps that really we haven't done much on. In fact, this map I was testing on this save, and I moved to a different save. Didn't even get through the whole map. So that's kind of exciting. Might be some fun stuff here. But yeah, we're on Emerald Coast. I thought it'd be nice to escape the cold, dreary winter that I'm experiencing right now. It's ridiculous. Holy man. -8 degrees Celsius today. That's not freedom units. You'll have to convert that yourself. It was wild. It's just wild right now. I haven't shoveled so much snow in so long, and we almost never get snow. So if you're dealing with a crazy winter, my beard goes out to you. Hopefully you have one to keep your neck warm. I would be so lost and cold without it. Man, alive. Good to see everybody. What's happening? I'm actually chilly. I might have to go put a sweater on. I test a lot of the stuff as it's coming out with our player council, which is among other things, they do some of our beta testing. We have other beta groups and stuff like that, internal testing and that, and I'm kind of part of all of that. In fact, that's one part of my job I've really gravitated towards, is the testing and chasing down issues, because there's always going to be issues. This is a video game. As we add more, things will break, new bugs will crop up, and so tracking them down is something that I've taken a lot of pleasure with. So I get to work. I've been working with QA in the 4 years that I've been with the company. We've only got closer and closer, and so yeah, that's what I mean. Of course, I am testing the new stuff that's coming out, but not on this save. So maybe I'll keep this one on my live and not bounce them around. It is what it is. But I've got nothing to share with you yet, my friends. You know, you'll start hearing about it before I can start showing you it. It's just kind of how the marketing works these days. So, but there are some things in the pipeline I think you guys would be really excited for. So what do we say? What is everybody up to these days? I had an extended holiday over the Christmas break. It was amazing, but I don't want to say I fell out of touch. I fell out of touch. I lost track of what everybody was doing. And I've been spending a lot of time getting caught up on things and trying to be more effective in my role. God, there's something about this map. If I could just divert for a minute. Emerald Coast. For those of you that are maybe new to the community, that have maybe just picked the game up and started, we have new players joining every day, and it's such a pleasure to have you all with us. I hope you found yourself through our various gaming groups. We have an incredible community. It's unlike no other, and I think that largely has to do with us against the world mentality. There's no PvP. Sometimes I think folks would wish that there was PvP when someone takes your trophy. I know. It's happened to me too. But hopefully you found yourself through all those groups and you've landed in our Discord, in our Facebook gaming group. There's an incredible Reddit group. If you're into Reddit, it actually encompasses both of our hunting games. Really, really great spaces out there. If you're looking for more hunters and people to get involved with, there should be links in the description. If you're on YouTube, Nightbot should be popping up. I know it's working on Twitch. Did you get it working on YouTube? I'm not entirely sure. But there'll be links there. Come and join us and get involved. It's also a great place to leave your suggestions and any feedback. Of course, if you're having issues with the game, number one, always submit a ticket. But if you're looking for more help beyond a ticket, there is a section for you to post our forums in the Discord, and our support actually does monitor it, and they take a lot of their reports from there. But they're going to ask you the same thing. Always submit a ticket because it goes directly to our QA team and gets escalated a little quicker. Okay. Anyways, what I was going to say about Emerald Coast is this was a bit of a turning point. we've always had really good reserves, and I've always been pleased with a lot of the content that's been added, the different weapons, things that I've never actually used IRL. I am an avid hunter, but I get to expand my hunting prowess in the digital format. But Emerald Coast was something special when it was delivered. There's more world building in it. I think a lot of folks really felt the quality difference, and it upped our game. And we've really been trying to follow that, with our big release last year. And I don't mean just our Christmas release, because that was a big surprise for a lot of folks. We had a map, dog, weapons. It was kind of crazy how much came. We've kind of set the bar a little high. But previously, if you wanted to check out Nepal, by far one of the prettiest and arguably one of the more challenging maps. But Emerald Coast, don't walk off. I cannot fly yet. That's not something I've learned to do. Unless I'm in the dev build, which I'm not. But it's pretty special. And so we've announced that we are, for this year, returning to a 2 reserve release. It's exciting. I know a lot of you folks are surmising what's to come, and we put a little teaser out there. Some folks are pretty bent on, they think they know what it is, and I always love to keep up with that chatter. Okay, everything's fine. I didn't hurt myself. Maybe stubbed a toe. And keeping up with that in the Discord groups. It's pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Along with your theories on what you'd like to see, or I guess that's not theories, I guess that would be a wish list. And we're going to talk about the wish lists a little bit today, because I always want your feedback, and what better setting than when we're live and I can actually get your input, in a real-time setting. Yeah, it's kind of cool. What up, my dog? How you doing, man? Welcome. Caitlin, hello. Welcome. Good to see you. Black Cap, what's going down? Hunter on Wheels rolled in. What's good, brother? Haven't said hi to you in a while. Good to see you, my man. Tree Garden, hello. What is that? Oh, I've checked them all out. That's something I do. In fact, since coming back from my vacation, that's how I'm spending my Javas. I'm a big coffee fiend, as many of you might know. First thing in the morning, I wake up and I make my coffee and I sit down. Well, I let the dogs out. And I sit down and start going through the feedback channel in Discord. It's a good read. And if you guys haven't done so, I highly recommend it. There's some incredible ideas in there. I just love seeing the excitement. You can tell when someone's really passionate about a location or a new weapon or a piece of equipment or a UI change. There's lots in there. And we want everybody to add to that. We monitor these and our devs get to see these directly. You do need to remember that, these are giving suggestions to the team. And a lot of what you guys suggest could already be in the works or is definitely been talked about or being talked about. And it's great to be able to bring those conversations to the table and anything we haven't touched on. So huge shout out to you all, man. You make my morning every day. Puts me in the right frame of mind for work, right? That's how I start off. Wait, there's some side conversations and I just sort of look at them and go, whoa. Huh. Chico, what's good, my man? Good to see you. Welcome, my dude. One of our long-term community members there. What up, Rod? Mr. McTube, welcome, dude. Shell, good to see you. I'll try not to run into any trees. That one's just for you. Yeah, but you see how I slid off that? I'm like a pro these days. Okay. So, I saw in chat, what is QA? QA is quality assurance. Those are our folks. They're the unsung heroes that have to spend their time figuring everything out. When something goes wrong, when something happens, they are the talented individuals who have to troubleshoot it. And it's not always easy. So I try and help out. Now, obviously, I'm limited on what I can do. My Xbox and PlayStation, they've nuked themselves. I can't even get my PlayStation to turn on, and my Xbox is just constantly freezes. So I do try to follow through the different reports and such, and we are aware of some of the incidents that are happening right now, some of the issues that we are trying to work through, and they're difficult. It's difficult on console because, we have a platform where the client is the same on all platforms. I said that wrong. We have a client that is the same across all platforms, but there are differences, obviously, because each platform reacts differently. We are aware of some of the issues right now on Xbox, and I just wanted to touch base on it because, quite frankly, if it was myself being affected, I would also be very frustrated. One of the biggest issues that I see happening right now, and this is for any of our Xbox players out there, please do not do the quick resumes. If you're going to leave the game, exit the game so that it saves and then enter back into the game. Our team is they are deeply looking into this, trying to figure out what is causing it, but it seems the one common denominator is the quick resume. So please keep that in mind. Again, I'm not QA, and I don't have the proper information for you guys, but I am from the community, and I know how frustrating things can be. I'm a gamer, and our whole team knows, so I wanted to put that out there. Please, my friends, if you're on Xbox, don't do the quick resume. It is causing issues, and we are working to iron that one out. But thank you, those who have been reporting it by filling out the tickets. It is extremely helpful. You're new here. Welcome, Moose Killer. Welcome. Great to have you with us. These are our weekly streams. We roll out every Tuesday in what we call the Hunting Lodge. This is where you'll see a lot of the content firsthand when it's coming up, and we're going to release it. We'll often get an opportunity to be able to jump right in, as we did here with Emerald Coast, the map I'm on right now. We got to explore. I might have used the dev controls at the time. It's hard to get my hands on, but when I do, I totally abuse it and spawn in hundreds and hundreds of great ones, which is probably why I don't get to use it all the time. But we were able to bring all the species out and get a close look at everything, and it was a lot of fun. We've done that with a lot of our releases, so you're in the right place. But it's also a place to get to know the community, make some friends if you're looking for people to hunt with. If you have some questions about the game, I myself started in community. I was a content creator, and I just kind of evolved. Next thing I knew, I was working with Expansive Worlds, and it's been a journey. So I know a lot about the game, and I've got several thousand hours in it, and I'm always here and willing to help, my friend. So good to have you with us. What up, Teak? I hope you're feeling better. I really, really do. J-Man, what's up, my man? Zed's in the house. How you doing, sir? You get a better quality life experience in the lodges. Sorting Lodge, yes, I fully agree, and so does the team. The lodge is something we want to allocate some time to really put some work into. It's got to work, obviously, in with the team, with all of our disciplines, and they're all working on different things. It's tough to line everything up, but that is something that we do want to do. Will the Hunter ever be cross-platform? Oh, man, Recon, you know what, dude? There was a time when I had a generic answer, and I would have said, no, it's not possible because of the coding. These are things that would have had to go in at the beginning. We'd have to do a complete remake. But I see the passion from our team and how much they want this in the game. Have I turned off? There it is. Yeah, I did turn off. That's C, by the way, for our new players. If you're ever trying to spot an animal and you're, what's going on? I can't spot that animal. You probably have turned it off to take a picture or something like I did. Yeah, that's that. Okay, well, we got a little 3 here. Let's get a little crack at him. We'll hit him with the 243. We're at an awkward distance, but we'll pull out the old 243. Let me make sure. What am I rocking here today? I've got the Johansson 450, the 243, the Valgarda 375, and I brought my 22. But this is all kinds of messed up in my where I want them here. Okay, so we got 243. Yeah, that's actually how I want them. Okay. I don't have my custom colors, aka my Easter skin. Let's go ahead and zero this guy we'll go for 150. We'll just try and catch that lung. Just a nice little into the pocket there. That'll bring him down. Nothing else running? Just those 2 by the water. I love this river system. It leaves to complete and utter death and chaos. Death and chaos, meaning, reptilian creatures at the far end. But it is a nice stroll to head down. Let's go and pick this bad boy up. Thank you, Zen. I'm really rested. I'm got a pretty good schedule going in my life at the moment. I'm trying to get better. The exercise is always something I want to do more, but I'm still losing weight. Getting back into a better place health-wise. 243 is low-key the best rifle in the game. I fully agree with you, Flat Cap. I fully agree with you. I think that's something the whole community would rally behind. We need a rifle to challenge the 243, right? I mean, you have lots of options in many of the classes, but really The 243, we just don't have an answer. Sure, you can use the 3030, even the Mosin. There are options, but nothing performs like the 243. It is low-key one of the best weapons in the game. Arguably, I think the only one to rival it would be the 7mm, just because of how ethical it is. You can take so many species. So that's something that I have a big ask for. When folks ask me, what do I want in the game? I don't know. I just want something to rival the 243. I really do. All right, let's see. Where did we drop that bad boy? He's just up ahead. Where that one just walked down, actually. Just that female there. Love these little hog deers. Kind of interesting. Love a chance to hunt them. I'd love a chance to hunt roe deer. Maybe sometime when I'm in Sweden. Maybe sometime when I'm in Sweden, we can organize a little hunting expedition. I'm just saying. I want to hunt over there. All my hunting's been in North America. Has been British Columbia. And I would absolutely love it. With all the times I've been over, I've never been able to make it happen, Captain. All right, we got more. They're hanging around. We are at their drink times. They drink from 1 till 4, isn't it, I think? Man alive. At this point, I'm for the 300 blackout to the Ranger. Do you really roll weed? You know what? I haven't given it enough of a shake, to be completely honest. I need to go out more with it. I always, by default, come back to the 243. I used it a lot during testing, and when it first came out, I don't see. Hold on a sec. Let's get a look. Before we go pick this guy up, we got another 3 down there. I think we'll maybe take a crack on him. Right in the water. He looked good. He looked great. He's all the way at 300. Well, that's no problem for the 243. Into the pocket. As long as I was zeroed right for that. 260 to 300. Yeah, it looks like we got him. He's going to go down. He's not making it much farther. All right, 2 in the bag. Let's go and find this bad boy. Did I bring my dog? I did. Let's get him on the track. I'm still muscle memory. Even after the most recent update, which changed the wheel again, and before that, there was a change, I still want to go to track down here. I can't help it. It's engraved in my brain. I'm just old dog, new tricks, I guess. Go on, dog. Speaking of dogs, use the Vasquez for routine. It is pretty amazing. Yes, you are right, Scott. I fully agree that there are options, right? But ultimately, when it comes down to it, 243 still takes the cake. I'm just saying. EW apparently increased my spawn rates of great ones. Didn't happen. You got 3 in 3 weeks. Took 3 years to get 1. You got 2. That's some good luck there, my friend. Some bad luck if it took 3 years, depending on how avidly you were hunting them. But some good luck on your respawns. Yeah, we haven't changed any rates, though. Not to burst the bubble there, but huge congrats, man. That's awesome. Love to hear it. Yeah, I know, he's right here. Look at that. I know, you're such a good boy. I know, good boy. I'm going to give me a little... Ah, man, see, it changes again. I'm still getting used to it. He's not too happy with me right now. He's just content. You should keep your dog happy. It greatly increases how he performs. You'll find often he won't do the simplest of tasks if you do not keep your dog happy. Why do your dogs not lay down anymore? That's a good question. I didn't realize that was missing. Thank you. Thank you. I try to stay on top of everything, but in a game that is inevitably so big, it is so easy to miss things. My notepad. Keeping notes, man. Oh. Huh. Let's see. Now, hold on a sec. Come here. So, if you stay, there's a new window, right? No, get pet. There we go. There we go. See, it's these new menus that get me. So when you see that little plus in the corner, it also shows you hit the right button and it will show you your two options. I'd forgotten about that. I that one I'm not a huge fan on, because clearly I'd forgotten all about it. Right? It's that extra click rather than just having a lay down right here. I will bring that up with the team. There was a lot of talks when this menu got changed. I was quite vocal about changing my muscle memory on me, as I had heard that from a lot of folks as well. Big shout out to our Discord crew, because you really brought it to my attention. But yeah, you're absolutely, it would be nice to have it in here. So that's something that I will bring up with the team again. Quick whistle, we'll bring him to heal, and he'll come with you. You can always go to heal there. Now with anything, and this goes out, I don't know if he's watching. I didn't respond because your message was not very polite, but I had to fully investigate it, and I actually went and had our player council help investigate, just because I wanted to be sure that, because like I have a pretty high end PC, and maybe it just wasn't happening to me. But I was told the dog wasn't healing, that it was broken in SRP, and it most certainly wasn't. There has been issues for some folks. Typically a restart will do it, but where the big issues seem to be is with mod users. And I know this user uses mods, so I didn't want to get into it with him. But if you do have any issues, try a restart. If it persists, please submit a ticket. But yeah, no, it's absolutely working right now, but things can happen. Lando above so much for the master dog is when you have it, the master dog's there, but it's how we place them. I'm not using master dog at the moment. On this one, I need to get him out and level him. I'm using my bloodhound. I haven't had time. All of my spare time is going into our where we're going. It's going into our testing. So I swap builds, and I literally have more time in those builds than I do on the live since coming back from my vacation. Is there a chance we get 2 great ones in the next map? I mean, there's always a chance. There's always a chance. Saggy still mess up your shots by changing the zero. Oh, by the zero being changed. I do it all the bloody time. The other one that gets me as well is when you first get on the map, if you haven't adjusted your zeroing's not technically active, so it's at the 150. So you have to click it to bring it up. That one gets me too. The little changes. Those changes, just so you know, when stuff like that happens, it's because our team has rebuilt that system. As the game is moving along, there's old systems we have to rebuild. That's why some of these are changing. The weapon wheel got rebuilt. The zeroing got completely rebuilt. There were some issues and stuff with it. But yeah, I have the same problems, Aggie. I totally do, man. I totally do. Why don't you stop, Mars? It's such a tough one, Luke. It's something that should have been done when it first started happening. It's at a point now where we can't shut them down. They're just out there. You can shut down one. I don't want to even say the sites, but you can shut down one site and it's on a dozen others. It was much easier when the Angler came out. We were able to do so, but we can't. Because of the way the game is, it's just in the game files, and people just read the game files. It's a real tough one, man. Real tough one. To stop it, we need to implement an anti-cheat. And that's something we're trying to do. In my view, honestly, modding is such a big part of the gaming industry. I personally don't care if people mod. What I care about is modding a multiplayer. I think it's despicable. Personally, if you're gonna do a multiplayer, do it with your friends, but don't advertise a server. Make it private, right? That's the one that just kills me. And people that use mods are gonna see really wonky things happen. That's where I have the issue. Is I see a lot of our support and our QA team wasting their time. They waste their time on what appears to be an issue, only to find out it's a conflicting mod. When weapons stop showing up, when new weapons on reserve. Oh, sorry, let me take that back, because there is an issue on Xbox right now. If you quick menu, that your weapon as it's equipped will unequip. So yeah, that's totally different. That's not from mods. Okay, hold on. I need to pay attention for a second. We got a kill we got to go pick up. It's hopefully not floating in this shallow river, but it's possible. It's entirely possible. Oh, man. What happened? What did Nightbot get you? Oh, Chivers! I don't know what Nightbot did there on YouTube. We've recently brought Nightbot back to YouTube. I know it had some problems. It looks like, okay, be careful with what might consider spam. We might not consider it, and I'll make sure that the team responsible for that gets into it and makes those adjustments. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna run and grab this bad boy and carry on down the line. Man alive! Would you not, if you were buried in snow like we are right now, would you not like to be in somewhere warm and tropical like this? Because it is summertime right now, right? And it's summertime in Australia. That would be cool. Just another level 3. Yeah, just a little silver. Nonetheless, still it looks good. Dark spotted, man. Looks great. All right, back to strolling. Back to reading comments. What up, Johnny? Good to see you, my man. Yeah, it was only a 5-second timeout. He's back. Visible gun on Xbox is real. Watch the friend drop the follow. Yeah. Make sure you report those guys. 2506 would be a perfect replacement of 243. It would be, actually. Would be very cool. That's 2 to 7. Ooh, Culligan, man. That would be very OP at 2 to 7. Hey, at 2 to 6. 2 to 7 would be pretty cool. Let's face it, right? Are the devs cooking up some new content? They are. We have revealed that we are dropping 2 maps this year. What they're going to look like, obviously, where they're going to be, that sort of thing. We haven't revealed any of that yet. They're well in the works and underway. There is maybe something in between then and now. We'll see. But yeah, that's it's great to see the team so involved, and because I always talk about it. I'm hoping this year that I'm going to be able to bring out some of our devs and maybe give you a little more behind the scene look. We kind of sort of had that in our winter showcase. It was more of a production, but I'd like to be able to bring them out on these streams. So leave that with me and let's see what we can cook up with them and make happen. It'd be great just to bring some of them out. Some of the folks you've met, but some of the folks you haven't met yet. And just to kind of give you guys a bit more of the inside skinny on how things are done and why they're done. Because, look, I get it. As gamers, we know what we want. And we know when we don't get something, why we want it and why it should be here. But we don't understand often why it wasn't done. And so it's nice to be able to shed a little light on that. Bring the devs out, let them say more than they're supposed to. And then I'm not the one who's revealing things. Yeah, that's absolutely a thing. I think we got another shooter here. Just looks like some females with it. Let's move a little closer. Get a little closer. Let it die. That's not how that goes. Okay, 243 once again. Yeah, really awkward range. We'll 0 for 150. We'll just lift a little. You don't have to lift much. Oh, hey. Wow, it's like he knew. Where are you going? Move behind a tree or move behind a female? That's typically the way, right? Give him a sec. Love to see behind the scenes for the music. Oh my goodness. You know what? That is a really great suggestion because that's not something we've ever really shown. And if you're into the tunes, what else we got there? We had a 4. Let's see where he goes and what he does. Speaking of tunes. You can go into Spotify and find just about all of our reserves. In fact, there's a few where they've been bundled together. It's nice. I talk about it often. If you're into the soothing sounds of Call of the Wild. All right, let's see what happens here. Oh man, my dog is hating me. I didn't bring any treats. Look, he's back to neutral. Let's see where that 4 went, but now that's gonna be a little loud in my ears. Can I give you a hint on the next grade when I really can't, underdog? Not if I want to keep my job. We never use a 243 at a class 7. Heck, I never use it on a class 4 and up. You never use it on class 4? Oh, I'll use it on a class 4. I will. Yeah, you just have to place your shots right. It depends on your loadout and what you're doing, you know? You need a horse, Jaxy. And I understand how hard it might be, but it's a need, says Dakota. It's a need now. It's not a want. We've escalated to a need. You know what? I'm with you, though. I'm with you. You guys have convinced me. I think hunting from horseback would be a lot of fun. I do see how difficult it would be just from seeing what we had to go through. We had to go through with the dogs. Is it shallow anywhere here? Can I, right there? Oh yeah, I just had to go a foot to the side. We'll slowly move up while we're chatting here. A horse would be tough. So if you want to see what went into how we brought the dogs to life and into, you know, the digital world of Call of the Wild, there's actually a video on our YouTube channel that shows that, on the motion capture and how they took the dog out to interact in a natural world environment, moving around, trying to capture its mannerisms. That would have to be done with a horse as well. But there's more to the horse, of course. I'm sorry. There is more to a horse. What would have to really be worked out is, how does it work? Are you allowed to hunt from the horse? Right? And what would that look like? How would that feel? What sort of systems need to go in with that? Obviously, the horse would be like the dog. It would have to interact with the animal in some form or fashion. How would that fly? Right? Let's just see here. I've never tried a hard shot on these, and I'm bound to miss in front of all of you. So let's just try. Yeah, we missed. That's okay. We'll put a second one in just so it doesn't run away. But a horse is an interesting one. You know, I think of something like Red Dead, right? You can hunt from the back of the horse. You can shoot from the horse. I imagine that horse would have levels. You know, would you have to train it? It would be quite a system to implement, right? Because let's face it, if it was just added as a means of transportation, would it really be that exciting? Can we ride kangaroos like an ark? Caitlin! I mean, you could try, you know. What up, Timothy? How you doing, man? Oh, you were up till 8 a.m. this morning. Jeez, dude. Well, welcome. Nice to have you here, dude. Horses and mules would be cool. I agree. Make them pack animals for more gear. See, I'd like that, right? You could have a spot where you could put, I mean, and everybody would run around with freaking lever. We'd need more lever actions, I think, at that point, because we'd want to look like actual cowboys. It would be cool, though. Now, let's not shoot from horseback. I'd say it would need to be similar to the ATV. Park and dismount before shooting. Fisherman Rue, that is the first time I've actually seen someone in the community suggest that. I would love to know what people think. Would you be okay with a horse if it was just for transportation, but you had to dismount to shoot? What do you think, chat? Let me know. What do you think? Let me know right now. This is a really good point. I would love when Call of the Wild 2.0's development follows the design of Red Dead Online. I mean, that's assuming that there's ever going to be a Call of the Wild 2.0. Like, Classic's still alive. I don't think I'd hold my breath for that one, my dear. Good to see you, by the way. Big Rig, what's up, brother? Good to see you, my man. Winchester, 1895. Okay. How about trail cams? Okay, well, let's stick to this first. Anybody gonna answer? Or would you be okay with, if, you know, would you like a horse only for transportation? Or would you need to shoot from it? 100 wheels, that would be something. And we get you tracks, motorized tracks on the thing too. You'd love a horse just for transportation? Never imagined shooting? Interesting. Horse would be awesome. Seen a lot of horses accidentally shot in the back of the head. It'd be like your dog. You can't actually do it. Tropic, are you still hunting? I'm confused. Oh, you know, just You can just pay attention to what's happening in the stream here, my friend. No need to shoot from. No need to shoot from. I'm very pleased to hear that. So if you go into the Discord, everybody wants to be able to shoot from the dang things and harvest from the dang things. And I think that would be a tougher... So just for transportation, it could be interesting. I mean, let's face it. A lot of us have been asking for things like, you know, we want to have different things brought to the game, like side-by-sides, other modes of transportation. I've had people mention, you know, little trucks and different Jeeps and stuff like that. Would be quite interesting to see it all go, right? Let's go over and pick this bad boy up. Horse transport, limited fishing, emphasis on limited. That's a whole other story right there. Honestly, would have a new lodge over horses, but we're not talking about lodges right now. In all fairness, we don't limit ourselves to one new content coming, as you well know, my friend. But we are discussing the horses. I do want to see more layer actions. They would go hand in hand if we brought more horses in. Having shot my horse in the back of the head in Red Dead when I threw his head. Let's discount shooting from the horse. ATV, but quieter. So that could be the advantage to the horse, just getting in closer than you could than on the ATV. Because honestly, whew, lung butter, there would be a huge advantage to that then, right? All right, we can see what up into the woods. Do work, dog. Okay, I'm very glad to hear it. So this is something we really need to get into the feedback into the Discord. Because I know that's a constraint that a lot of us have discussed, is how would it work, you know, and could you ethically do it? Because I know in some places in the world you can actually hunt from horseback. Some you cannot. Aim Fix, my man! It is so good to see your freaking name on the Twitch side of life. What's good, brother? What is happening? Looking forward to catching up, my friend. I hope you've been well these days. As you can see, we're theory crafting right now. we got all kinds of things happening. Loungefly, what's good, man? What's happening? Good to see your name too, my dude. ATVs are only in black. Can you confirm? ATVs are only in black? No, not at all, Novella. You can get them in 3 colors. And everyone knows the red is faster. It's not. But, you know, because red is faster. A helicopter. So, a canoe or a kayak, that's another one that's come up since we're talking about transportation. That's another one that's come up. And there are places around the world. See, this is where storytelling is very important for us in our development. Because I know there was a time when things had to be ethical, and if it wasn't allowed, then the team didn't want to do it. But we moved past that. We're at a point now that through storytelling, we can make things happen. Because, for instance, like with a canoe, you can't do that here in British Columbia. But you can in other parts of the globe. And how cool would that be, going down Layton or even here on Emerald Coast in a canoe? As long as you could put 1 or 2 buddies in there, maybe a buddy and a dog or 2 dogs, that would be cool. A different form of transportation, silent, right? You know, I mean, I think that would it would be silent transportation. Suppose there would still need to be some level of noise. All right, so this guy was that 3. All right, and you know, 76. He's getting closer to gold. Yeah, I know. You're a good boy. You're a good boy. Now hold on. Now, did we not? See, this is the problem when I'm absently hunting while we're chatting. Where did we shoot at that 4? Did it must have died right here? There should be another set of blood. Let's go see if we find more blood. My game, I can't only use black 4-wheeler on PS4. So you should have the option to have there's 3 varieties currently. I'd like to see more. I'd love to be able to customize our quads. Okay, yeah, I'm coming. Look, he's waiting for owner. Hold on, man. Yeah. Okay. Good boy. I walked right past it. There's the lung butter. Oh, actually. Yeah, medium, so it's not going to be too far. Oh, it's just the flat bombs from the angler. I mean, you're not wrong. That'd be pretty cool. I do like the idea of a kayak as well, right? A blow-up kayak. Not a bad idea that you could just put under your backpack. You know, that's something else I'd love to see get a little love. For anyone who's been hunting for any length of time in this game knows that the backpacks are just not ideal. You know, we use them when we're opening up a reserve, or if we want to set down multiple tents, sometimes we'll use them. But otherwise, I think that's something we could definitely get a little love into. But there you go. He was a 4. He wasn't very big. Not at all. But here, let me bounce. Oh, I was going to continue down the river, but we don't have to here. Let's bounce to here, and I'll show you. This is what it should look like. Maybe somebody else on, you were on PlayStation, my friend, you said? So it's only spawning in black. Anybody else on PlayStation? Can you confirm that for me? I really need to buy a new PlayStation and Xbox so I can, because I know our team, and they have dev kits so they can do this sort of thing. I just love these. So strangely enough, I have to reclaim, because this is an old save. All right, let's go and pop in. I think I get through that door. Oh my gosh. Wait, how do we get into that one again? I don't know that I've ever been into. Here it is, here. Jeez. That's right, that's right. Okay, so let's take a look here. This is what it should look like for you, right? You have the charcoal, you have the jade, you have the crimson, obviously the fastest. Let's see, everybody on Steam only has the black 18 issue. Xbox has same issue. Oh, Xbox is the same. That's one I haven't seen yet. Now, I'm not going through our tickets. I'm going through our Discord support. So our team may already know about this, but I'm going to make a note anyways. In black. And someone said that someone on Steam had this issue. I'm also on Steam. I'm going to investigate that one. And thank you, you guys. Thank you. This is the sort of stuff I need to know. Don't be afraid to DM me this. Is Matt's one of your favorites? Mine too, man. Mine too. Why does the codex show the wrong number for gray ones? The codex has long been goofy, my friend. Sometimes it takes time for the codex to update. And I found that by leaving the game, saving, you shutting it down properly and going back in, it will often be there. But man, I'm not even going to mince words about it. The codex is something we want to spend some time on at some point. It's been troublesome over the years, and depending on the platform, it can also be troublesome. It really can. Just the fact skills and perks are completely ineffective. I have to spend money to rearrange them. Oh, I disagree there, my friend. Is that also just to be added to the list of it? Sorry, skills and perks are an absolute must in this game. What now? Could you elaborate? Being completely ineffective? What are you saying there, Green Manalish? There's a problem sometimes selecting the ATV. Sometimes I click red, but it spawns another one. My vehicle hath arrived. There's a red one. Jade? Charcoal. I'm not saying it ain't happening. It's just not happening for me. This is one of the biggest challenges in game development that I've learned since getting into this industry. Is what happens to you might not happen to everybody else. Recreating that, it can be very difficult to recreate, because it can be something as simple as what you have equipped, your outfit, your gear, time of day, what map you're on, what outpost you're at. These are all things that can affect this. So, making notes and submitting the ticket. Oftentimes, our team is going to ask for things like if you're on PC or PlayStation, they may ask for your save file. Xbox is a little more difficult because you're bound by that. You're not able to get it in the same means. So We have to do it through your profile. But you're on Steam, Veronica. Okay, yeah. Let us know. I mean, if you guys are experiencing this, please submit a ticket so we can get on top of it. I like a few extra skill points. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to find that. After you rearrange them, I agree it is essential. So after you rearrange them, they're not working anymore. How so, Green? So, okay, when you go into let's start with skills. All right. Thank you. You still here? I just want to say this is how old this save was. I was still on Zag Tactics. Just last week, during last week's stream. Thought you'd have a laugh out of that. Okay, so when you go in here and you hit your reset, obviously you get all these skill points back from your stalker tree, and you can replace them. I just did this, and they're all very much working for me. Which are you thinking is not working? The same thing, obviously, when you go into your ambusher tree, right? Some would be quite obvious, if you didn't have your spotting knowledge, right? You would know, because it wouldn't give you any of the additional information, the health of the animal, trophy rating, etc. Again, your sight spotting, you would know if this isn't working, providing you hit your C button, so you know that toggles your in-game your highlights. Why am I brain farting so bad this morning? I can't think of proper terms. But yeah, you would know for sure. Even the who's deer, you could test out. Go to Leighton, take the freaking caller and just call everything in. The deer grunt, it will call just about everything on Leighton if you have this. Don't waste 2 points on it. I'm trying to find you here, Green. See anything more famous? So yeah, let me know why you think it's not working. This is something that would be great to contact our support. They would like to investigate this. Only so much I can do on stream, but I would love to dig into this a little with you. Shoot me a message, and if your Discord name's different, please make sure to let me know who you are. I get so many messages, I can't reply to all of them. And yeah, I want to make sure to follow up on this because there's something wonky there. And what I've learned about the, being in this industry, if it happens to one, that means it's happening to another. And yeah, the one thing I will say though, and this is nothing towards you, Green, but if you're using mods, please do not come to me with any issues, because 9 times out of 10, it's because of the mods. Remove those. Completely delete everything, reinstall, and if you're still having issues, come and see me. I wish people reporting things, giving feedback would actually spend at least one sentence explaining what they're talking about. Not working. 100%. Oh, most. Yes. Sometimes people just don't understand how they're supposed to work. But anyways, let's keep moving. I'm just kind of moving for the sake of moving. It's like a backdrop so we can chat. Contact somehow. Green, so Green Man, if you're on Discord, get in our official Discord. You'll see my name up at the top. I'm online all the time. Just send me a message, send me a DM. Or failing that, honestly, the best thing you could do is contact our support. If you go onto our website, head to support, submit a ticket with any information you can. Our support team will contact you, and they'll really dig into it. They're the ones that can actually often offer a resolve. And there you go, Teak, you freaking legend, you. She's actually posting the links. That'll take you directly where you can support. Reach support. Words are hard. I'm stumbling over my lips today. Oh, that's a whole lot of blue. We needed the map with Blacktail, Roosevelt. Oh yeah, Mountain Lions, Bobcats, Quail. Yes. Oh yes. Ryan, we sure do, dude. It's tough. I'm going to be straight with you. This is something. These are the things. This is how powerful community voice is. Okay. There was a time when a contingent of the active core members were complaining, no more North American maps, and the team didn't want to do any more maps in North America. How can you not? Some of the most iconic areas that we haven't even visited haven't been done. Or there was a time where it's, this is just copy and paste. Well, but you want stuff in this region. We can't make up animals. Certain points, things will be copy and paste. But that stuff sticks to our dev team. They don't want to upset folks. They don't want to make something that people don't like. In fact, everything you do, you want people to be crazy about. You want them to climb the highest mountain and scream, I love this. Please don't do that. Disclaimer, we are not responsible for anyone falling down the highest mountain you may have tried to climb. Don't do that. Don't do that. So that's my point, is when folks say things, it's very powerful. We listen. Our team listens. And that's something. So a lot of what you've just suggested, I would love to see. But there's a lot of copy and paste there, and it's very tough. So that's a max level. That's a max weight. It ain't a great one weight, but it's a max weight. Yes. Well, were I hunting, I would probably go and follow that. I love the hunts where I'm not just stuck in the water, but when I'm streaming, it's pretty easy just to wander the water. Let's see. In my opinion, they bought the game, and if they want to use mods, do it. Just don't try to pass out your... Oh, we're talking about mods still, but I agree, Loungefly, that's just it. You play the game you want to play. But self-constraint, yeah. Don't join multiplayer stuff with mods, and don't pass off the game, because our core members, they spend a lot of time, and these trophies mean a lot to them. Share with your friends, share with those, but don't jump into a Discord and post them. You're gonna get banned, right? That's just, that's just part of it. But yeah, play it how you want to play it. The only issue I have with the game is my girlfriend gets mad that I spent 10+ hours on it without knowing and ignoring her messages. Oh my God, can you write a ticket for that? I mean, you could. Never I start, you just got me, man. That's good. That's good. I think we've all been there at one point or another. There was a time when my wife, Mrs. B, she hated this game because it's all I did. It completely took over my world like no other game has done, with the exception of an MMO. And maybe Marvel Rivals right now. I'm utterly hooked and addicted. But, my advice is get her hunting with you. Now hear me out, okay? Maybe she's not a gamer, but hey, honey, let's stay in tonight. Let's cuddle up on the couch and put on some soft music, and murder some deer. Okay, I'll stop right there. We don't need to murder deer. We can go and spot animals for your hunt the next day. You don't even have to shoot anything. But happy wife, happy gaming life. Might just be me, but trading seems silly, guiding, but each throw. Trading is something that has happened as long as I've known this game. Inadvertently, way back when, a lot of us did it too. Without even thinking about it. You'd be on your map, and you'd be like, oh wow, there's a diamond whitetail, but man, I've got tons of whitetail. And my buddy Jay, he doesn't have one yet. So you'd bring him out and you let him go at it. That was the basis of trading. Now I know it goes a whole lot further than that now, and how people go about it and stuff. But at the end of the day, oh, we got the soundbar moving away. Yeah, they're not loving me right now. They're like, what are you doing over there? We're sleeping and you're waking us up. Hold on. Nothing more romantic than looking for lung butter. You tag straight. What's the loaf for bread for, dear? We're going to find some lung butter, baby. All right, let's just see what's happening here. I don't particularly want to shoot you. There were some females that were walking off there. We go up the hill. There's some fallow there. Some fallow mixed in. That big, I'm assuming, is a 4, possibly a 5. Maybe with them. I may have to do a little testing to make sure the fallow are working properly on my map. After stream today. Chances are the big boys got spooked, depending where they were situated. Not gonna see anything else. Not gonna shoot it. Leave him be. Carry on. Accidentally whistled. Whoops. MD, what's up, brother? Good to see you, my man. Forest Grizzlies in the house. What's good, kind sir? Especially some of them. Yes, and we're going back to the copy and paste. 100%. Especially because they've found in different areas of the globe. right? And that's Culligan man. Don't fuck. There used to be a guy that would mod animals on Twitch. I'm not even gonna say his name to give him another 10 seconds of fame, you know. And he was so opinionated, and he would sell animals. Like, man, you know, yeah. I don't know if people ever bought it. That's wild. That's not allowed. Just ruined a diamond fallow. No, Rockos. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, Nevries, don't do it, dude. You're going to get in trouble. Jaxy, why did the devs set it so that you cannot force respawns anymore? From the standpoint of a grinder, it becomes a hassle making sure to take the time and make sure you get respawns. So that was a series of domino effects. Nobody on the team set out to stop the forced respawns. That was never intended. There was a series of issues, and one of them, unfortunately, when it got fixed, it changed that. So it's not like our team sat there and went, ha ha ha. And once it was done, it couldn't be undone because you can't put bugs back into a game. It was a very tough spot seeing the reaction from our grinders, man. You know, because I mentioned earlier, our team never wants to do something to upset somebody. You know, like, and our team, like, they don't care how you play the game. They want to make a game that you enjoy, and however you enjoy that, do that. But there are some unfortunate scenarios where as the game progresses and things that have been in there for so long inadvertently get fixed, not avertibly, holy, this is a thing today. They inadvertently get fixed from fixing other bugs. And it all came down to the Tigers. and really, that was a tough one because, you know, putting Tigers in the game, we had to be very careful. You know, if there's a way to abuse things, our players will find a way. That's us as gamers, right? And it just caused a series of fixes that led it to where it is. It's unfortunate. It really, really is. I'd still like to see a way to cater towards all play styles. I'd love a reserve. I'm going to get in trouble for this one. I'd love a mini reserve that's like a high wall, you know, ranch in Texas that has all our great ones. And it's a grinder's paradise. I just think something like that would be really cool. I think it'd be great. But yeah, no one ever set out to do anything like that. It's just that, you know, you should never be able to force respawns. That was never a design for the game. And a lot of it stayed quiet for quite some time too and was not on the devs' radar. There's a 4 over there. We'll get a shot on him. Out for landscape. There's another 4. It looks similar. That one's got a little bit better, but the one I don't have a shot on. So for the sake of shooting, well, let's go ahead. It's a sandbar. I'll use my 243. Crack this bad boy. He's 100 to 110. I'm going to 0 for 75. And again, lift a little. Go for the glove pocket. And there it is. Let's see what else is in there. All right, we'll pick that up. Regretted for Blacktail had 3 level 5s and 1 zone. 2 were diamonds. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. What's all your opinion of making Tar back to where you can travel on them because they are in such a bad spot? Tar are exactly as they intended to be designed. They're supposed to be a harder hunt. And I imagine you're going to see more of that in game where there's things that are, not every animal is hunted the same. And I would implore you as a player to be open to it. It's to create different challenges, different experiences. Yeah. Will you guys bring back legacy racks? No. But I'd love to see, and I can neither confirm nor deny that the team talks about this sort of thing of expanding our true rack system maybe at some point, maybe. It would be cool though, man. It really, really would be cool. The coolest possible glitch would be other animals on Son of Batan accidentally getting the ability to hunt the hunter. There's a fun game mode there. Absolutely. Oh no, great one drop. No matter the amount of kills, is it by luck? I can't talk as to what it takes to have a great one appear on your map. It's not based on number of kills. There is a certain level of RNG, certain level of structure. Gray ones were designed to be that ever elusive, maybe you see one once a year, cause all kinds of crazy excitement. So beyond that, it's the community makes it up as you go. So he's got my first gold black bear. I started playing a couple days ago. Congratulations, Deputy Leo. Oh, wow. I remember when I first started. You have a lot of content ahead of you, my friend. A lot to explore. A lot of species to get to know. 100%. Shivers is Nightbot getting you again. I'm sorry, my dude. We love you, brother. Can y'all make another fur something to Red Deer, please? I don't think there's a single member in our team that wouldn't want that. It's just allocating resources to do so. Listen, we're not a huge team. We're a passionate team, but our numbers have grown. We absorbed a number of our developers from our other projects, like the Angler Generation Zero, and it's great to see us bolstered as is. But with everything we do, everything ties in and ties together. Nobody ever has nothing to do through a development period, right? And they're all disciplines. Each developer has their own discipline, so their own skill set. And the producer's job is to make sure that they're all this like well-oiled machine working in symmetry. So they can't just pull them off to go and work on that animal, because now they're not working on what they need to for this content, so on and so forth, right? Yeah, it's tough. That is something that is talked about a lot. There'll be some love for the Lions. That's another one that's often talked about, and we'd love to revisit someday. Really would. Hey, what up, Hammer Mike? How you doing, man? Is it better to sit in a stand or to walk around the game to get kills? A little bit of a blend of both. And it also depends on how you want to earn that XP and that money, because there's lots of ways to play. You can run and gun, you can walk and stalk, you can sit in a stand. Working stands can be, especially for an IRL hunter who does a lot of stand stuff, sits in blinds often, can be a lot of fun and very immersive. But just sitting in a stand, with the way need zones work, you'll have a lot of downtime. So moving and working around need zone times, stands work very well on resting zones as well as drink zones. Most of our core community hunt drink times because they're so visible. They're standing by the water. It's what I'm doing right now. But the little less known zone to hunt is your rest zones. They're laying down and you learn to take that shot when their legs are all bundled up under them and stuff. You can also, make them alert by getting them to stand up through use of sound, and even your dog, funny enough. There's lots of ways to go about it. It depends on how you want to play. I like to stalk and shoot. I like to go for a walk, but I'm not trying to level anymore. When I was trying to level, I would work drink times. I'd move from different areas, different lakes, and work that way. That's probably your best way to level up quick if that's what you're trying to do. But honestly, 60 comes very fast. And once you're there, if you're like me, you might do a restart, which you do keep your trophies in your trophy lodge. If you do a restart, in case anybody's wondering, you have options. But there it is. We're going to finish her up on a gold. Nothing too fancy today. Thank you all for coming and hanging out. I can't wait. We're going to wrap up soon, so pay attention to all of our socials. If you're not following on the socials, make sure you do so. Instagram, Twitter, X, Twitter, whatever, Facebook, all the good places. Make sure you're giving us a follow. And of course, join our Facebook group and our Discord group. It's absolutely incredible. There's links in the description. I'm sure our mods will put them in there for you. There they are. Teak, you're amazing. Always on top of it. Come and join the conversation. Lend your voice and your opinions and find people to hunt with. People of like mind, digital hunting prowess are waiting to meet you, my friends. Thank you all so much. I'll be back next Tuesday, but I'll see you guys around the Discord, the Facebook group. Until then, and may your aim be true. and your trophies be plentiful. We'll catch you guys again real soon. Much love from everybody at Expansive Worlds.